It's been so long! It's been so long since I've last seen you guys. It's been several weeks. Which is weird, it feels so much longer than last time that I took a break. I don't know why. I'm like, oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Thank you for subscribing. I'm gonna try really hard not to cough. Okay, so let me explain some things here. So the reason why I did not immediately jump back into streaming this week is because I got sick while I was away, and I've had a lingering cough since then. It's mostly gone away now. As you can hear, I sound a lot better now. Well, you don't know how bad it was before, but I didn't want to like violently cough while I was trying to ramble about random stuff, so I figured I would take a couple more days off. I'm not still sick though. It's just a little bit of a cough. You guys aren't gonna get sick by being around me. Just you know, it's just horse things. That's all it is. And if I sound a little bit weird, if I sound a little bit weird still, it's because of that as well. It's yeah, you know how it is. I hope you guys have all been well though. I haven't seen you guys since the reunion. It's been ages. It feels like it's been centuries. I've been here out in the pasture grazing on my own. I don't know how my troops are doing. I don't know how everything's gonna be. See, that's the thing. Here's the big thing with VTubers, and you guys might hear this a lot. VTubers don't like taking breaks because they're afraid everybody's gonna forget about them and everyone's gonna be gone when they get back. It's like, oh, I can't take a vacation. I don't think anyone's gonna be there when I return. It's one of those like self-imposed fears though. I know that you guys will always return even when I take a little bit of time away, because I don't know. And for those who don't, you know, it's okay. It's just I feel like it's better to like take the time you need than try to like force yourself to work through those feelings. Although in my case, my family was nagging me to take a vacation. So.
The talking abs are finally back. I thought I was crazy and imagined the whole thing. Oh, Tomoe. Didn't see you there. Hello.
No, I'm the one talking here. It's me. It's this horse here. Everything feels so surreal again. I don't know. Maybe because I haven't done this in so long. Thank you everybody for the kind words though. Yes, it's nice to have everybody back. I'm glad that I was able to find the milk and cigarettes that I went out to purchase. You know, I took a little longer because I wasn't sure if I got the right brand or anything. That's all it was. Yeah, that's all it was. I have one more vacation this year, and then you guys get me for the rest of the year. I don't have any more plans after that. Don't worry, I'm not one of those people who actually goes home for like Christmas and stuff. I'm gonna be one of the happy people stuck in the barracks during that time of year. Although I said that last year and I ended up getting dragged to my family. But this time, for sure, I will not leave you guys for Christmas, okay? Don't worry. I'm already giving them that other vacation that's coming up soon, so you know. 5 months she's back. We're truly blessed. I'm sorry for being gone so long. Second fiscal quarter of conscription. Oh, yeah. It is that time of year. Ah, thank you. It's so nice to have everybody back. Thank you for all the conscriptions. Thank you for all the kind words. You should leave us for Christmas? No, I actually have a vacation next month after the anniversary. I'm only gonna be gone for 2 weeks this time though, just 2 weeks, and then that's all for the rest of the year. But I will get to do the 2-year anniversary first. That's right, we have a 2-year anniversary coming up, so that's exciting. Hopefully I can come up with something fun for that. My plans that I originally had got a little derailed. I'm a little bit scattered at this point, but I do have some big things coming up for you guys still, so don't you worry about that. But yeah, another big family vacation next month, and then we're good to go. But that's like a whole month away. I'm gonna do lots of fun stuff in the meantime, you know. We're gonna have a lot of fun. No, I'm not leaving and never coming back. I just have to find more milk and cigs. That's all it is. I don't know at what point I became your guys' dad, but there you go. Thank you, thank you. Ow. So much support, so much kind words. I can't wait to show you guys what I have planned for the end of year, though. There's definitely a lot of good stuff then. Hopefully it's all ready by then. That's what I've been mainly focused on, so I don't want things to be slow for the next few months. I'm gonna do my best to keep things fun and entertaining for you guys to the best of my ability. But if things seem at all a little bit slow between now and then, it's because a lot of my energy is focused a couple months ahead right now. This is the same for stuff at work too. So for the next 2 weeks, my midweek streams are going to be at night. I have some stuff at work that came up and I need to help them with some stuff, so my hours are a little bit different and a little more unpredictable. So streaming at night is the most predictable thing. It's the easiest to schedule for me because I know I'll have free time then. Whereas if I did it at my normal time, then I wouldn't be 100% sure if I'd actually have that time. So for the next 2 weeks, those will be in the middle of the week. I will still try to stream at normal times on weekends though, just so those of you who are not able to attend late night streams can still hang out with me a little bit. Just to make sure it's fair for everybody, you know? And when I mean late night streams, I'm trying to think the best way to convert it. Normally when I do night streams, I do around midnight EST, so it'll be around midnight EST. That's what I mean by that. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't know. For some of you guys, you're probably like, oh, Tomoe, that's not even, that's hardly even night. The night is just getting started. And then for others of you, you're probably like, oh, that's very late. I have work in the morning. You know, either way, totally understandable. I wish I didn't have to do this, but they needed my help, so I can't really say no. So I gotta go help with that. That's all. It is literally midnight, but okay. So I can't be the only one who has this issue, right? When you're like sending out stuff. Well, okay. If it's like 10 p.m., right? Do you say good evening or do you say like good night? Like good what do you do? Like if you're saying hello to someone, not like goodbye to someone, would it be good evening then? And what if it's like a little bit after 12? Cuz you can't like if it's noon, you could say like good afternoon or good noon. No one says good noon, but it's like one of those things. What are you supposed to say? This has been a philosophical debate in my brain for like the past couple of months. Good evening. No, but it's so late in the day. What if they think you're weird? Wait, no. Okay, so if it's after midnight, do you say good morning then, or do you still say good evening? At what point do you switch from saying good morning to good evening? These are like the real problems we need to solve before we like go to anything else here, you know? Maybe it's like, yeah, maybe 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Well, no, because I feel like 6 a.m. or, well, you could still say good morning before 6 a.m. You say it at 4 in the morning? This is so stupid. Doesn't make sense. 5 a.m.? Any time in the early morning. 5 a.m. is good morning? No, because look, then you only have a few hours of good morning before you switch to good afternoon. And then you switch from good afternoon to good evening at about like 6 p.m., right? So there's a lot going on here. I feel like all of them should be in like 8-hour increments or something. Maybe that could work actually. I'm sure there's like some formal definition somewhere. I don't know how I ended up getting on that tangent, but it's something to think about, that's all. My vacation was really nice though. I went outside, that's why I got sick. So maybe it wasn't a good idea. I'm not discouraging you guys from going outside though. I just don't leave base very often normally, so that might be why I got sick. I'm not really sure. The horrible part is I didn't get sick for that many days. It's just I got this cough from it. I was only sick for like 3 days, but the cough is yeah, that's the main issue, honestly. I don't know if it was like allergies or like something else, so who knows. Maybe I got like an advanced form of the coronavirus or something for the first time, because I never got COVID, so you know. We have to challenge the world in some way. Yeah, it's just sick enough to be annoying, not sick enough to actually, you know, make me suffer that much. I'm suffering because I'm annoyed, not because I am in physical pain. Me playing inspirational music in the background is just par for the horse around here. You get used to it. Even when I'm rambling about stuff, I still like to try and inspire a little bit. I broke containment, that's why I got sick. You know, it's fine. It's fine. It was fun, so it's worth it. I got to go out and experience life a little bit, because I don't know, I guess most people like, you know, spending time outdoors when people are visiting. They're like, hey, let's go to this historical site. Let's go look at this. Let's go do this. Let's go to this museum. Let's go let's go to this restaurant. Let's go here. Let's go to, yeah, it's a lot of going out and doing stuff, which see, here's the issue. here's the issue. Maybe some of you guys can relate. Those of you who just only go back home occasionally. When you're an introvert, right? When you like doing things at home, your idea of a vacation is being at home and doing nothing. Like relaxing, maybe occasionally going out and doing something, like one or two things a week. Yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. But when you go and see family and they want to do something every day, constantly, every point in the day, and you try to step away and they're like, oh, why are you being so antisocial? You need to hang out with the family. Come on. We hardly ever see you. Come on. It was just like 30 minutes that you were trying to step away, and now you feel like you just kicked somebody's puppy and you have to go back and hang out with the family, but your social battery is dead. Like, it's a lot, okay? So it was a vacation, but I feel like I lost a part of myself throughout that all. I love my family, don't get me wrong, but constantly doing stuff the whole time was very mentally taxing for the likes of me, who just wanted to sit at home and play a game, watch some anime, and like work on some Vtuber stuff. Manager Tomoe was gonna get a lot done, but Manager Tomoe did in fact not get much done during those few weeks that I was away. So yeah, that's how it is. Your social battery will not be spared in the face of family who has not seen you for a while. It could be a joy and a burden. It's fine though. Like I said, I do hardly ever see them, so I will smile through the pain and I will put up with it. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to be back here. This is my happy place. The more time you spend away on vacation, and I realized this when I got back, the more you kind of miss your day-to-day life, you know, the predictability of it, just waking up and knowing exactly what you're gonna do, having control over your day-to-day life. I feel like that's like underrated as hell, you know, like it's just something you kind of take for granted, and then you get it back after vacation, you're like, oh, this is great. This is great. Now I don't have to worry about anything. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. That's my little vacation ramble right there. Though the bottom line is, I did have a lot of fun. For anyone who's worried that I didn't have fun, I had fun. I just wish I had not gotten sick in the last week. Maybe if I had gotten sick like earlier on in it, you know, then I'd have been fully healed. Sorry, I've been changing sleep schedules a lot lately. It's been life has been hectic lately. That's all. But I'm excited to be back because I get my anniversary, and then I have my birthday in December. But between then and now, I also get to play more games. We get to do more stuff for you guys. We get to have more fun together. Who wants to have more fun together? Oh, I can actually yell again, kind of. Oh, that's delightful. That makes my brain really happy. I haven't been able to yell for the past few weeks. I can't spoil any of the upcoming surprises though. It's all very top secret, and none of you guys have that security clearance or the need to know, so I can't let you know. I'm scheming though. I'm scheming. It'll be a big one. It'll be like, whoa, awesome, super cool. Look at that horse there. Mandatory fun? I mean, I'm not saying it's mandatory. I'm just saying if you don't show up, you will be talked to the next day and given a counseling. Cause you know, you need to show up and support everybody. You need to show that you care. That's all. It's not required though. It's just strongly suggested that you attend these events. I'm always full of surprises. I try to be a spontaneous and fun individual. Can only do what I can do, you know? I haven't even sat down and talked like this in a while. It's been a while since I've rambled to myself about something. Everything not forbidden is mandatory in the military. Sorry I keep yawning, but, no, wait. Maybe, actually, maybe. Might be onto something here. Might be onto something. That reminds me, there's so much that's been, like, running through my head recently. I'm still trying to, like, get it together. Hopefully this weekend I can. I'll try to go back to doing, 4 or 5 streams a week next week. I think that's about what we normally do. And then on the in between they'll like weave in some other stuff there. It's gonna be great. It's really hard to talk about something without actually talking about it. That's very difficult, very underrated inability right there. Hello Tomoe, hello. Welcome. I didn't really have a plan for this. I really have not yapped in a while, so I'm just like, Without spoiling it, describe the event in 5 to 10 sentences. Things are gonna be different around here now that I'm in charge. I've always been in charge, though. I don't know why I'm saying that, but you know what? It's okay. Talking without talking? How am I supposed to do this? I thought I was gonna be super nervous for this stream, because the last time I was away for a long time I was nervous, but it feels like I'm right back at home. Like I've just gotten back from a long 9-to-5 job and I just like sank down into the sofa and just turned on the TV, but I'm not actually watching the TV, I just wanted it for like background noise. And I'm just kind of like spacing out and going into my own thoughts, and I'm like, I really need to get bills paid next week, what should I have for dinner? Maybe I'll skip dinner today and just sleep. You know those usual thoughts that you have after you get home from a 9-to-5. Oh, that's kind of depressing actually, I don't know about that one. Let me get some water, hold on. I'm happy to be back too. I've been doing great. Do not worry. Many things ahead. Usually when I do these streams like this, I'm like, okay, well I have to talk about upcoming events, announcements. I'll fix my chat soon, by the way. I know it looks kind of weird over there. It's because it broke and I had to fix it. That's why it took me a couple minutes to start streaming. I should have some collabs coming up too. What else am I supposed to do? It's nice to meet you guys too. No, see, it's been fun over the vacation. I've seen a lot of new faces around, even though I haven't been able to stream. So it's nice to be able to like actually meet people properly now. And then it's great that you guys stuck with me even through that. I know I haven't been like super consistent about like my posts and stuff while I was gone. But it's cause like I woke up and I was like, oh man, I need to tweet something out today. I need to post something today. I need to do something. And then I just didn't. Usually cause I got dragged away on some adventure. But now that I'm done, now that my homework for the week is done, now that it's the weekend, I will try to get some stuff planned. I will try to be a little more organized. I'm not normally like this, I swear. I'm normally very tidy and proper and prim and whatnot. So, How can I enjoy myself when I know I'm failing you guys? That's the thing. How can I do it? How can I have fun when I know people are waiting for me to return so that I can get back to yapping about things and playing games at a mediocre level while doing my best to make you guys smile? How can I possibly selfishly go and enjoy myself under those circumstances? Have you ever thought about that before, huh? Have you ever thought about it from that perspective? Because I do feel guilty about it. I do feel bad, okay? I'm not just out there forgetting about you guys or anything. That ain't how this works. Yeah. There's your impassioned speech. There you go. I'm not good at giving actual speeches. I can impromptu a little bit though. I can do it upon occasion as required. Take a deep breath. What do I do after that? This isn't in my training. Of course I came back. I told everybody that I would stream at least until the year of the horse. You know how far that is away? That's like... I think that's like 2 years away. So I'll at least be a streamer for another 2 years. That's 4 whole years of Tomoe. You know how much horsing around that is? That's a lot. That's like a plethora. Which is a really weird unit measurement. But that's not the point, okay? Yeah, it's a little ways away. It isn't 2 years. I'm not saying I'm gonna graduate in 2 years though. Don't get this twisted. I'm just saying I at least have to be around till then. Because I keep trying to recruit more horse VTubers and nobody wants to do it. So how am I supposed to make sure that there's a horse VTuber after I'm gone? The only way to do it is by making the year of the horse the most special thing ever. So I have to go all out. I have to go 100%. I have to make it our year. It's gonna be our year, Chad. It's gonna be great. There's gonna be like fireworks and explosions and gunshots all together at the same time, so nobody will be able to discern the sounds. You know, they won't be able to tell any of them apart. That's exactly what we want. You want to confuse the enemy. You want to get the upper hand. You want to make sure that they can't predict your next movement. And that way you can take them out in one fell swoop. The moment they start to fall asleep, that's when you snap their neck. And that is how we will get things done in the Umarmy. There you go. There you go. It'll be very dramatic. We've lost too many horses. We've lost too many horses, and now I have to do my best to be the glue that holds together horse society. As hard as it is. Maybe Musume releasing an EN will come back and bring all the horses around. It'll be like a... You know how some farm animals come running when like a bag of grain falls to the ground? Like they can hear the food falling and they all scatter to it? Maybe that'll be the effect that Musume EN has on the VTubing community. Maybe that'll summon more horse girls. Isn't that what you guys want? You guys like horse girls too, right? I assume we're all avid horse girl fans out here. So it's all a part of my grand strategy. I am very transparent about my scheming there. So, you know, you guys, you know, I'm an open book for this. Yes, Musume. All of the horse girls. You prefer horse femboys yourself. Why are you here if you prefer femboys over tomboys, bro? What the fuck? You know what? Everyone's entitled to their preferences, though. I'm sorry, I'm not mad. I was just surprised. I was just mildly caught off guard by that. That's all. What about deer girls? I don't know. I guess deer girls aren't very common either, huh? You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Sorry, I'm trying to bounce back now. Tomboys are good having to settle option. I'm too shocked to be offended. I don't know how to process this. Nobody's ever come here and told me that before. Nobody's ever said that to my face before. What? Huh? Alrighty, alright, hold on. Let me get more water here. Ugh. It's alright. You just, you know, you got a long ways to go. You got a lot to learn. You're a Shark Girl fan, you have failed me. It's okay, look. No, see, Shark Girls are great. You know why? Because they often include the sharp teeth character design. And I'm sure we can all agree that girls with sharp teeth are really cute. It's a very nice design trait. I think it looks really cool. It's like, I don't know, there's just something about it that makes you go, oh, that's adorable, but it's also cool. It's like the perfect mixture of cute and cool together. Shiloh's given 20 carrots to say, Tomoe is best horse girl VTuber. Nothing more I need to say. No, see, but I have to work hard to be able to secure that position. I can't just assume that I'll always be a very powerful presence in the horse girl VTubing community. Even though right now it's pretty straightforward. But I have to work hard to secure my legacy. I think that's usually what they say, right? You gotta go all up there. So I will work hard to set a good example for other horse girls in the future, and I will do my best to pave the path, even though a lot of horses can go off-road anyway, so it is what it is. I do not want shark teeth. No, I'm quite happy with my I only need to be able to eat like hay and stuff, you know? Yeah, I only need to be able to do that. Would winning the Triple Crown not cement my legacy? I can't run, bro. I mean, I can run, but I can't run. I'm not one of those people who runs in circles and goes, wow, cardio is so fun. No, I'm not a hamster. I'm a horse, okay? It's a little different there. I like lifting weights. I don't like waiting and running and waiting for the run to end. 1903 in the corner. Hold on. I never pull out my weapons on stream. I can actually do that right now real quick. We got here. This here. Yeah. I need to use my toggles more. It just usually does not, like, pass through my brain. Although sometimes I do. Sometimes. We have our moments, you know. Can horses get asthma? I don't think so. I feel like that would have been, like, genetically bred out of them, you know. Hold on. So we got this, and then I got my revolver. And then my sword. I never draw my sword, but I can draw my sword. Can you imagine being chased down with me while I have my cavalry saber drawn? Just like imagine the threat of being stabbed with this thing. It is in fact a saber. I don't know why I'm calling it a sword. It is officially a saber. It is a saber, and then a revolver, and a rifle. I have 3 weapons. That's pretty threatening if you ask me. 3 whole weapons, I mean. I can deal with people at any range. I also agree that it's faster to change weapons than reload, so I really took that to heart, and that's why I have that. Where's the grenade? I only know how to throw horseshoes. I don't know how to throw grenades. Unfortunately, I never received that particular training there. Well, if I did, it was translated to horseshoes in my brain, so it doesn't matter anyway. What about the extra guns I always keep on me? Yeah, those two, you know. Yeah, this one and this one right here. You know, not to brag or anything, but I'd knock the shit out of someone if they tried to steal my oats. As one does, though. I'm not a violent and threatening person. It's just, you know how it is. You gotta defend your territory. Some things are sacred in this world, you know? You can't be a pushover. Shradley's giving 20 carrots to say, Tomoe, I forgot to say, I saw your collab with Kiri. Your drive around the track was something. Okay, let me explain something about that collab. So for those of you who do not know, I collaborated with Kiri. Gosh, that is a tongue twister of a name. Anyway, yeah, me and the giraffe, we were out there. We were out there, right? So I was supposed to practice by driving so that I'd be able to make it. Now you see, the crazy, wild, wacky thing is, when I was practicing, I was listening to Freebird, because what better way to get good at doing laps around a track in a race vehicle than to listen to Freebird at very high volume at like 3 in the morning, because you need to record it. So that's what I did. And then when I actually did the lap, I waited like 30 minutes in between the practice laps and the actual lap. And that's probably a big part of why I failed, but I'm gonna pretend it's because I wasn't listening to Freebird that time either. Because, you know, I don't like listening to stuff when I need to, like, talk, so, that's what happened there. That's to explain it. So if you guys ever need to go faster while driving, just listen to Freebird. That's, yeah. My lap time was really bad. I think I ran into the grass several times. But to be fair, logically speaking, horses belong in the grass. So I did not do anything wrong. I was just returning to my roots, my natural habitat right there, so. That's all it is. That's all it is. Did I go on vacation for the upcoming election? I can't reveal my secrets. It's too close to when we need to throw our votes in, so, you know. That's all it is. I need to do one of my debates soon. We'll figure it out. We'll get that together. Also, yes, Freebird and flame stickers. My car didn't have any flame stickers. I tried to make it flame colored, though, to, like, kind of compensate. It was like red and orange and yellow and something. Some combination of those colors. Besides that, most importantly, I wanted to fail that race because I wanted to prove that horses are better than cars. I figured if I deliberately failed, then people would start to say, maybe I should invest in a horse instead of this, what fancy cars do people be buying nowadays? Like a Honda. Yeah. I think I missed the mark a little bit there, but don't worry about that. Yeah, it's definitely 4D chess right there. Definitely 4D chess. Toyota? Whoa! I can't afford all that, buddy. I can't afford a Toyota. I need to prove that horses are better at cars? You mean like Mustangs and stuff? maybe if it's a Mustang, that's reasonable right there. Can you guys imagine if they made horse commercials like car commercials? Because, like, car commercials have, like, a very particular format where it's, like, you know, something distinct happening with the car, and then it shows, like, a drone shot of, like, the car driving over a field, like, just, and there's, like, some dramatic, very iconic, recognizable music playing in the background. And just imagine if they did that with horses instead. I feel like so many more horses would sell than currently do. Maybe that's what's missing right there. Although you can't sell branded horses. Well, not in the same way. You know, not in the way that cars have brands. Because horses can have brands too, but it's not the same type of brand. It's different. It's a little different. We're not selling horses. No, we're not selling horses. Although if you guys fail in the Umarmy, you know, your fate is rather uncertain because, well, when you get conscripted into the Umarmy, or when you willingly sign yourself into the Umarmy, it is agreed that you are in the Umarmy for life. Meaning, if you fail to meet Umarmy standards, well, who knows what'll happen to you? I can't promise your safety, but if you're loyal, and if you show commitment to the cause, if you're ready to horse around, if you really, you know, buckle down and show you that equine grit, then you won't have to worry about what happens if you don't make the cut. Yeah, glue, you know, they used to make horses into dog food, maybe that. Maybe you'll get sent to help pull some tractors. I don't know. These are just things that happen. It's crazy. It's out of my jurisdiction. I can't do anything. Judah! Oh, hi. Hello. I was just talking about sending horses away to the farm. It's nice to see you. I hope you've been doing good. I've been vacationing, so I'm like trying to remember how to have conversations with people right now. We're just, you know, we're all over the place right now. That's all it is. Just a little bit of horsing. The car, wait, this car is doing things you never will? Huh? No, horses can do anything cars can do and better. They can even do like, yeah, see, there wouldn't be car races if horse races hadn't come first. It's like the chicken and the egg argument. You need horse races to have car races. Everything cars do is a cheap imitation of what horses are able to do. You guys are just getting deceived by society, you know? There's not an unlimited supply of, like, fuel in the world and stuff. But horses are, well, they can go for miles, you know? All you have to do is, like, feed them and stuff, and they're good to go. But horses are only 1 horsepower. I think horses are technically more than 1 horsepower, actually. It's a weird unit right there, but no, they're not. It's not a 1-for-1. It's not. You might think it is, but it's not. Greg is given 1.99 carats to say, Tomoe, welcome back. Did you suntan? I learned an important thing while I was away, because I was swimming, right? And I learned that you can tan while in the water. I was not privy to that knowledge before, but I did in fact tan a bit because I was swimming, so it is what it is. I don't know how that works. The water, it's amazing, honestly. Nature is crazy. I do not burn. I do not burn in the sun. It is very difficult for me to get a sunburn. It's very difficult. It's not blocking the sun. Why wouldn't you tan? I just didn't think about it. Cause like you're in the water, you know? I didn't think it was possible. You thought I couldn't swim? I can be in water even though I can't swim. It's not like I'll melt when I turn into water. I'm not a witch, okay? I can still be in the water. A horse can still be led to water. Haunts 2, Return of the Haunts. That means when I come back again later in the year, it'll be Haunts 3. Excellent right there. Horses need electricity. I don't think you should mix electricity and water. Unless you're like running a dam, I guess. I think that's how those generate electricity, right? Little arm floaties. Look, I just don't spend a lot of time in water, that's all it is. There's not exactly a lot of water for me to be swimming in. I'm not a seahorse, I'm a regular land horse, that's all. You guys are like teaching me I'm getting like mixed information here. I'm not really sure how to go off of this. Oh there. Hello. What are my thoughts on trains as a horse? I don't really have any strong thoughts about trains. I know that there are some trains running still in the continental US, but I think they're more popular in Europe, right? There's like that one big train company in the U.S. It's actually like, then there's I've gotten several presentations from you guys on trains, so I know a little bit about trains. Probably a little bit more than the average American, but significantly less than the avid train fan. Yeah, Amtrak! Those fellas, I know about Amtrak. But not much beyond Amtrak. It's limitations on the knowledge there. Amtrak in the US is actually pretty cool. It seems cool. I've just never gone there before. I've never been on a train before. I feel like, well, actually, no. When I was overseas once, I was on a train before. I forgot about that because I was asleep most of the time. But that's about it. That's about it. I think I remember it was like bumpy, and then like you look out and there's just like green and stuff in the distance, and it's like, I don't know, it's definitely an experience, but yeah. In the US, we just rely on cars, which is unfortunate. Like I said, I'd rather rely on horses, but you know, trains are not much of a big thing, so they're cool. I think they were more of a thing back in the 1900s, right? Why are you guys talking about cheese now? Where's the correlation? Why would you eat shredded cheese out of the bag at 2 a.m.? I don't even think that's a substantial snack, let alone a meal at that point. You're writing a new song for me? Thank you. Thank you. Anything beats this. Well, I don't know. I like my background music, actually. It's mind-numbing in all the right ways. Why do Americans only eat cheese? We don't! That's like the Wisconsinans. What do you call a person from Wisconsin? I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not sure. Cheese fans. There's a lot of cheese over there. Although I think the American Cheese Reserve Cave thing is in like Kansas or something, right? Oh, Wisconsinites. That sounds like vaguely cultish. I don't know about that. I just gave him 4.99 carats since I got to hug and kiss my family's domestic Mustang this week. I'm happy for you, I think. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy for you. That sounds nice. It's in Missouri? Oh, I guess they wouldn't want to transport it that far, right? I don't actually know what's in Kansas. Is there anything in Kansas, or is it just kind of like there? Is it like the ultimate filler state? I mean, it's like right in the middle of the US, so they've got to have something going on there. Man, imagine touring through the cheese cave. That'd be very interesting. Corn and wheat. I wonder how long it takes for things to like generate, like in that area, you know, like how long does it take to load in when you're driving through? What do you do if a block doesn't load in? What about if the NPCs there start lagging? It is a bit of a fire. I think Kansas is really peaceful, except for all of the tornadoes barreling through the countryside like half the year. But it's not as bad in that regard as Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma is the land that's constantly getting destroyed by tornadoes. Quite frankly, I don't know why you'd want to live in Oklahoma, but if you do, well, be sure to get tornado insurance. I'm not really a fan of like the hot and dry places. I don't really think it's super sustainable. I like being in like the middle of the area, non-humid, like kind of chill, kind of not places, you know. AKA not too many places, but you know, still nice nonetheless. RJ is giving 1.99 carats to say it's a type of horse, silly. I wasn't sure because we were just talking about cars. I didn't know that. My thoughts are all over the place right now. You gotta let me ponder these things a little. Gotta mull them over. California is in fact more than just LA and San Francisco. But, however, there are a lot of empty places in California. They really just are soul-sucking to drive through. And all I know about California is do not have great cell service there in a lot of the parts of California. Goodness gracious. Anime Girl Minecraft server? I know what you're talking about. I'm not a big Minecraft player. I'm sure it'd be fun though. Every time I play Minecraft, well, you guys see what happens when I touch Minecraft. I usually end up ranting about like some really insane shit for a good long chunk of time while roaming the world trying to find horses and build stables and burn down villages and steal their bells in order to make a weird like trophy cabinet of sorts. So yeah, that's the only way I know how to play Minecraft. I can't remember the last time I've actually gone down into a cave and explored. Power Wash Sim is for the same purpose. I feel like there's more to see and potentially die to in Minecraft though. Although yeah, Power Wash Sim, it's like you're supposed to just relax and wash things, right? Well, no, you're supposed to yap about random things while like power washing them. Yeah, just I don't know. I feel like some of those host settings would like strip the paint off of that stuff, but what would I know? I'm not a professional. I'm just an employee of the establishment. Oh yeah, I was looking for I forgot. Last Minecraft stream was in fact 3 hours of me just looking for cherry blossoms. And guess what? I never found the cherry blossoms. I'm pretty sure I was in the right version of Minecraft, eh? I just, I don't know. Maybe I didn't want it enough. Maybe I did not wish for it hard enough and it did not happen. Go outside after it rains in California. It doesn't rain much there, though, does it? I don't think so. Thank you for the oats! Thank you. The Tomboy Simulator was fun. I don't know, put certain games in front of me and I just become a different person, apparently. I hold no accountability for anything that I said during that stream, because I became vaguely predatory. You know, I felt bad, the things I felt like I was sliding into her DMs with like some really crusty shit. And I'm not proud of it. That's not who I am. I'm a gentleman in that situation. You know, I would not sexually harass my tomboy best friend. All right, it's just unnecessary. Yes, only vaguely. Okay, I was still respectful. I remember I was still kind of respectful. Man. Yeah, let's forget about that game. Let's sweep it under the rug. Let's sweep it under the rug, roll the rug up, and throw that rug in the wood chipper, right? Yeah. Yeah. How was I supposed to not sip too hard? She was perfect, guys. She was perfect. I just wanted a hug. I just wanted a hug, and then for us to grow old together on a farm in the middle of the country where nobody can disturb us and nobody can try and take her away from me, and we could talk about all the things we love, and we could just, you know, have some good old-fashioned banter with each other. But then when she tries to return to the city to see her family, I lock her in the broom closet for a while until she gets those silly notions out of her head. And then she tries to like sneak off in the middle of the night and drive away, but I actually slashed her tires because I know if she leaves me that she'll never return. So, it's a really healthy relationship. We just have a little bit to work on, you know? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But we're happy. Aside from those things, we're happy. She always looks very happy around me. So, yeah. Yeah. You guys can't say it's not relatable after playing that game. That game changes you. It takes a core part of your mind and it wiggles it around a bit, you know? Until it's out of place like a really shitty USB charger that you're trying to charge your phone in, and every time you bump into it, it stops charging, and you don't notice it until you grab your phone to leave and you realize it's still at 12%. Alright? These are things that happen. It's just a little bit of rewiring, that's all. Nice dream. It's not a dream, it's my reality. I manifested it myself. I worked so hard on it. That game made you want to fall asleep. Look, okay, here's the important thing. A good streamer should be able to make a game that is relatively boring into an entertaining experience. There is always something to laugh about. Although I would say, the game wasn't really bad for what it is. It's just a little expensive for being something so bare minimum. If I'm gonna give it like an honest review, it is very, it's very simple. And I think it was like a $10 game. And I think I beat the game in like an hour and a half or something like that. So I don't know if I would say it's worth it, but it definitely is something that happened. I could in fact not find the last map bit. That was rough. That was very rough out there. I like playing a lot of different games though. Gives me a lot to talk about and a lot of different ways to like test my brain. Even though a lot of the times when I play games like that, I'm pretty much trying to put like the square block in the circle hole, and it doesn't really work very well. 10 hours, I mean $10 for 1.5 hours of content. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad for what it is. Like I said, I had fun with it, so honestly, I don't regret doing it. I usually don't play a lot of games that require me to read a lot because I get impatient, you know. Like I wanna get into like the killing and the other things, the gameplay. Yes, the gameplay. When there's a lot of dialogue. At least when I'm like reading to you guys, I'm like, okay, I gotta go do stuff now. I gotta go do stuff now. Yeah. Am I sleepy? No, I got plenty of sleep. I was sleepy though. I was very tired. Cursed Halo? I still have to beat Halo 3, don't I? I think I'm on like the final portion of it. So yeah, I got Halo 3, and then I don't know what I have to do after that. I need to find more shooty games to play. I gotta have like the perfect balance of things. I gotta have my hand cams, my other activities, my shooty games, and my relaxing stuff. That's a typical Tomoe Umari TM trademark symbol week, in which I don't know. I just like variety a lot. I try to embrace being a variety streamer to like the very core of being a variety streamer. Amoemon Nuzlocke. Oh golly. Don't get me started playing Pokemon again. Every time I play Pokemon, you guys know what happens. I start playing it for like 12 hours. I cannot for the life of me do a short Pokemon stream. Every fucking time I do Pokemon, it has to be at least a 10-hour stream. I am not good at playing it for a short period of time. Because I was a huge Pokemon kid. So I can't simply not play it for long durations of time without getting exhausted. I do enjoy it a good bit though. I guess I could do that. That's okay. What do you mean how? It's fun! It's fun. I don't keep track of anything nowadays, but like Gen 1 through 4 in particular, I know way too much about Gen 1 through 4, not 1 to 4. Also, welcome to the Umarmy. PT starts at 0600. I didn't miss you there. I have the positions of my chat on my screen are reversed for some reason, so I keep getting them mixed up. What was my first Pokemon game? I think Fire Red, I want to say. But I played a lot of Emerald as a kid. But also, I think I've played Fire Red probably the most times out of any game. That's the one I've replayed the most. Welcome to the Umarmy. It's nice to have you. So many horse soldiers. Sleepy! Hello! Thank you for the raid, Sleepy. I'm just rambling about like games and stuff right now. Ain't much to it. I just got back from vacation. Thank you very much though. Thank you. and welcome everybody. I'll give a proper introduction. Here we go. I am Tomoe Umari. I am a horse girl. I am a military tomboy horse girl VTuber. I am here. That was a pretty good greeting for once. I normally cannot do that for the life of me. Normally I'm just like, hi, I'm Tomoe, I'm a horse. Is that enough information? Probably not. But you know what? Bare minimum info is easier to process, so we work on it. Yes, it is a mare who can. I am a mare who can. In the most spirited of ways. See? These are the eyes of a horse who loves this country. Be sure to vote for me for president. I am running for president for the year 2024. And I will lead this country to greater pastures. I wish more people... No, okay, it's not a mare who cares. Now you might be thinking, as everybody does, well, Tomoe, doesn't that rhyme better? Doesn't that make more sense? Doesn't that roll off the tongue? Well, here's how it is. A mare who can equals a mare he can. That's why my slogan is a mare who can. Because I am an American. I probably should have just made it a mare who cares though. At this point, you know, you guys have convinced me at this point that might have been the better move. But however, I put a mare who can on a billboard, so I'm kind of stuck with it now. You know, once you slap it on a billboard, you can't go back, guys. It's eternal. It's eternal. It might be a bit much, but it just shows I'm thinking at the next level, which shows that I am always one step ahead of my opponent, so I will be able to carry this country on my back. My very broad, strong horse soldier shoulders will, carry this country. Also, thank you for all the gift subs and stuff. Sorry, I got a little bit caught up in my rambling of sort. You know, I feel very passionate about this country. That's all it is. Who is my opponent? Nobody can run against a horse, so I have no adversaries. All right, I've already pretty much won. I'm just waiting for the election. It's like when you have to do when you have to audition for something, but you already know you've won. You know, that's how it is, pretty much, for me being president. A lot of people don't know I'm gonna be their president yet, but, surprise, I am. Yes, glad to see you back on the campaign trail. Remember, a vote for Tomoe doesn't just support the American way, it supports the Tomoe way. By golly, you were on to something here. I'm gonna have to figure out better campaign policies, aren't I? Oh, that reminds me. See, the biggest thing you get when you vote for me is I'm gonna be deleting Canada. So, yeah, we're gonna just, you know, get a big pair of scissors and cut it off the map, and we're gonna get everybody to go up to the northern border of America. We're gonna make a big event out of it. We're gonna have like some of those Loft House sugar cookies and like some lemonade. But it probably has too much sugar in the lemonade. We're all gonna get together and just like push Canada away. And then that'll give it enough momentum to where it just starts slowly drifting away. So, yeah. That's my idea right now. I might need a little bit of tweaking, but that's my current strategy. It's alright. It'll have the sugar cookies, so people will definitely show up. Every event needs those sugar cookies. The Mayor Who Can is also on your coin. Oh yeah, those of you who are just getting in the presidential merch, what do you think of it? What are your honest thoughts on it so far? I'm always looking to improve my merch, so I need feedback from you guys. I don't know what you're typically looking for. I just try to make sure my merch runs are as fun as possible. I have another one I'm working on right now. It's very hush-hush, but I like getting feedback from you guys. I know a lot of them are still in transit, so it's just whatever's still gotten theirs. Not enough challenge coins. Challenge coins are really fun. They're hard to produce designs for, but they're very fun. Alright, Cavlass. Why do I have to... You're making this complicated now. I don't want to decide. I can't make decisions right now. Horse calf patch? Oh, the patches are exciting. I will be doing another patch soon. Not through PK, but there will be another patch sometime soon. For those of you who missed the other patches and whatnot, or you just want to see a new design. Ralph's given 4.99 carats to say, do you think Among Us is brain rot, or do you fuck with it? I'm really bad at lying. I get nervous, so I can't play Among Us if it's like over voice. I can like type it out. I haven't really played much Among Us though. I kind of missed that phase. I was more busy with military stuff back then. Obviously, I'm less busy now since I'm able to stream, but when Among Us was at its peak, I was like knee deep in like a lot of military stuff. So, yeah, military job comes first. I just have been very fortunate in being able to stream still despite it. More patches to collect. I'm sorry for those of you who do not necessarily know what to do with my patches. I'll come up with a solution though. I'll kick my brain in the fourth gear. So will Alaska be an island if you win, or enough of Canada is left to keep it attached by land? We can like glue Alaska onto the side of the US instead of over by Canada. Right now they're surrounded by Canadians, which is a big no-no. Okay, we can fix it. We can fix it. It'll be okay. I'm not a 5-star general. I'm not an officer. I'm enlisted. I don't have the professionalisms to be an officer. I don't even have a degree. Not yet anyway. I'm almost done with my degree, but I don't have it yet. Will I allow hockey to continue to exist? Only if we make it more violent than it already is. We need to get more people to tune into hockey, right? So why not just like allow them to like beat the shit out of each other on the ice more than they already do? I feel like apparently that's like half the appeal of hockey is just how violent it is. So that's what we'll be doing. People have died playing hockey. People have died playing a lot of things. People have probably died playing cornhole. That doesn't make it a dangerous sport. It just means some people are really bad at it. Alright, you can die playing anything. You can die playing Minecraft. Maybe you're like playing Minecraft and your house starts burning down around you, and you think the sounds of it burning are like the sound effects of a fire in game. So you're like super locked into it, and maybe you stayed up for like 72 hours or something and started hallucinating, and you can't really discern the difference, and your AC is broken so you're used to it being hot as shit in your room anyway. Alright, I don't make the rules. These are things that can happen. When's the Tomoe summer merch coming out? I ain't got no summer merch. Probably would have been a good idea in hindsight. But you know what? Next year already has a lot more things planned than this year. Yeah, we got a lot of fun surprises planned. Just you wait. You died during one of my streams before. I don't like that because it makes me sound like I put my viewers at risk. I am very safety first. I make sure to safety brief you guys every day. In the waiting room, I'm like, okay, here's what you guys have to do. Please sign this waiver stating that you are okay with any damage done to you in this time that you're here. So, no, you didn't get hurt here, or if you did, you can't sue me for it. So, And if you think you didn't get the safety brief, you did. You definitely did. You just don't remember it. Yeah, remember to take your horse pills. If you take your horse pill like you're supposed to, you'll get your safety brief for sure. Thank you for the oats. Thank you. Look at that smiling carrot. That carrot is everything I aspire to be in this world. All the Umarmy branded horse pills are required to be taken without water. Do you guys think you could take a horse pill without water? Like, think about it for a second. How bad could it be? How bad could it realistically be? No smoking, safety first. You guys don't seem like the sort who would get into dangerous events over the weekend so that we have to do a longer safety brief on Monday. We're probably fine. Oh yeah, I forgot I killed you guys in Minesweeper. I love Minesweeper so much. It's still great that a Minesweeper professional showed up and taught me how to play during that. I wanted to clear an expert board so desperately. This is why, it's like the power of friendship kicking in. We all figured it out. There were a lot of sacrifices, but that's alright. Minesweeper 2? What if there's like a 3D Minesweeper? That could be awesome. So many of us gave our lives and limbs. I never said that you guys would have a safe deployment. Did you think you were gonna get deployed to like a tropical country? No! You're getting deployed to all the places people normally get deployed. And you're gonna like it. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna have so much fun out there. You're gonna have everything taken from you. I promise though, when you return, your family life will be exactly the way you left it. That's the only upside of UmARmy deployments. Your wife will not leave you while you were deployed in the UmARmy. Although, please sign this waiver just in case. What games do I have in mind for the next streams? I gotta think about that one. I gotta finish the games that I was playing before that I almost finished. I know at least I'll be playing Halo next week. But besides that, though, we'll see. There's some things I've been meaning to try, so we'll see. Wife can't leave me if I don't have a wife. That's where you're wrong. See, I've heard stories. That's where you're wrong. That's where they get you. You would think that, but that is not the case. Deployment in Canada? That sounds really cold. Sounds really cold. I feel like, you know, thinking about it, if Canada tried to fight back, if we tried to delete them, wouldn't it be really easy to, like, you know, invade them and win? What are they gonna do about it? They don't even know how to fight over there, do they? I don't know if they do or not. I don't know what the Canadian military is like. But Canada doesn't really get involved in any wars or anything, do they? They just kind of be chilling. I don't know. All I know about the Canadian military, literally the only two things I know, is that the Canadian military can smoke weed for some reason in service, and they also are allowed to have beards without a waiver. So... I guess they have that going for them. I don't know about their combat abilities, though. I do not know. I do not know about their combat. It's the lumberjack way. I mean, I've seen their uniforms, so I believe it. It definitely has the very, very tree vibes to it. Oh, they actually sent Canadians to war. Okay. Okay. So they're just not like the main guys in the war. They're in there, but they're not like in there, you know? They're not like, they're not the top dogs. I know America likes being on top of everything, you know? We like to be very loud and vocal when we're involved in our conflicts and whatnot. Maybe I almost said Canada. Maybe they're more humble about it. Canadian war crimes? I don't actually have anything against the Canadian military. I should probably specify that. All the people I've met in the Canadian military have been very chill. I'm not really sure what your guys' benefits to joining are, because I don't know what makes people want to join the Canadian military, mind you, but I don't have anything against them. I should definitely clarify that. You know, they're fine, but if I delete Canada, I guess they're kind of an enemy by proxy too, you know. Ralph's given 4.99 cares to say many people who leave the military become first responders, such as firefighters and police officers. Is that something you ever thought about, Tomoe? You're asking what I plan on doing when my enlistment's up? I'm getting an engineering degree right now, so I'll probably have an engineering job in the stream still, most likely. Both of those things. That's probably where I'm going with that, so yeah. I won't be doing a first responder position. I feel like the hours would be really hard to balance. That'd be kind of rough. But it's okay, I can engineer a better horseshoe. Don't worry about it. I got plans swimming around in my head. I got big ideas. Designing machinery for the Vtuber mines? What happens in the Vtuber mines? That sounds so cryptic. Also, yes, Canada is getting deleted, but if you want to become an American prior to deletion, you have at least one full business day to opt in before you are removed with Canada. So you can become American in that time. That is perfectly acceptable. Unfortunately, you will be sent to either, what does my paper say? New York City or California. Those are the only places you're able to go. From Canada, so you know it'll be fine though. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. You can you can go anywhere else after that. That's just your spawn zone, okay? That's that's where you're gonna spawn it at. It'll work. It'll work out. I got. Doesn't California have a higher population than Canada or something like that? I think I read that once. That might be misinformation though. But it can't be the first time this week that a VTuber has told you something that's completely inaccurate with the utmost confidence. What about Minnesota? I don't know what happens in Minnesota. I guess we could send them into one of the filler states like South Dakota. When's the last time you've ever met someone from South Dakota? There's nobody over there. There's nobody over there. It's just farms and stuff. It's fine. I can work. We can make it work. We have the space for it. We have the disk space. We just have to figure out where to put them. 10,000 likes. Holy cow.
I work with engineers and not a one of them care about what it actually means to do the work. Only the fact that the numbers say it can be done. Don't be like them, Tomoe. I beg you.
I mean, if it's technically possible, I feel like part of your job, at least what they teach you when you're becoming an engineer, is you need to think about all of the possible solutions and then select the best one. And also you need to think about the effects your solution would have before you implement it and whatnot. So, yeah, I don't know. That's training versus job reality is very different though. A lot of the stuff you learn when you're learning a job is outdated or just not applicable to the job that you end up getting hired for. So who knows what's gonna happen, man? Who knows? Oh, you work with someone from South Dakota? Are they real? Do they give anything beyond like 1 to 2 lines of dialogue if you interact with them? I need to know. Don't work for any of the big companies? Aren't those the guys who usually try to hire everyone they can, though? I must work for the military-industrial complex. Probably not, though. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I still got a little bit of time left in my current enlistment, so I won't worry about that for now. Work for a what now? What is that? I don't understand that acronym there. It's not ringing any bells. Dropped out and became a cop? Do I seem like I'd be a good cop to you guys? Based off of what you saw from my cop simulator stream, those of you who saw that. All I did was like harass women and give out tickets and break a lot of basic laws and stuff. But that's like normal cop stuff, you know? That's like one of the benefits. I can do that. I became the law. I was no longer enforcing the law. I became the law. I embodied everything law related. Okay, I was doing good out there. I was doing pretty good out there. Yeah, it'd be a great cop. I mean, I have cop energy? What does that mean? What does that mean? I'm kind of worried now. Do you guys really think I'd abuse my power on poor civilians who are relying on me to protect them? That wouldn't happen in real life, buddy, okay? I am very reasonable. But you know, look, some of those guys deserved it. They looked like they were not willing to comply. So I had to get a little rowdy with them, as one does. Am I allowed to wear pit vipers in uniform? I would be the local cop rolling around in pit vipers and just pulling people over for the fun of it, you know? Like, you were going a little bit too high over the speed limit, and they're like barely going over. But I still want to pull them over just so I can like meet my daily quota of tickets to hand out. Yeah. And they'll just know me as like the pit viper cop. That would be so horrible. I don't want that to be my legacy. I don't know about that. No, the best part about a lot of like jobs when you're working with expensive machinery and stuff is you can usually just look at the manual and know exactly what to do. You're only expected to know so much. They try to like idiot proof it for a reason. There's a lot of guidance in these things, you know? You want 1 mile per hour over the speed limit. Maybe you should invest in a horse, you dumbass. Wait, can you ticket a horse? Like if someone's speeding while on a horse, can you ticket them for that? That's... I never thought about that before, honestly. Because, like, you can't control how fast the horse goes necessarily, so... That'd be kind of complicated. The horse could be taken? What? Do they, like, slap the ticket on the horse's thigh or something? Like, hey, buddy. You're gonna have to go. You're gonna have to make sure this is taken care of. I don't think tickets are like sticky notes, but that's just how it was in my brain there for a second. No! You can get a speeding ticket on a bike, skateboard, horse, rollerblades, you name it. Wow. That's like... I would say that's unbelievably petty, but I guess you gotta be like equal there, right? Skateboard, huh? I don't know. Back in my day, people were on longboards and stuff. I haven't seen a skate park in ages. I guess skating was a really big thing once upon a time. I don't have the coordination required for bikes and boards and whatnot. Sorry, boss. I'm gonna be late to work. I gotta pick up my horse from the impound lot. What the fuck? I think they would accept that as a reasonable explanation, though. I think my horse could hit 165 miles per hour. I painted flames on the side of it. I know my horse is gonna go fast. You can use hand signals? I guess that works. Yeah. Hopefully your horse doesn't decide to get a little silly. So much to think about here. So much to ponder. Painted flames add plus 15 speed. That could be bad if you're trying not to go over the speed limit. What if you're taking your horse through a school zone and it accidentally runs a kid over? I feel like that would be very complicated. You know, I think that might cause a little bit of problems there. You know, I was wondering this, and I don't know if this is like a very niche situation, but why is it that a lot of high schools nowadays from the outside look like high security prisons? You know, they have like big ass gates and stuff, and like they're like just this depressing brick, and they don't have any like decor or anything, and it just looks like the saddest place to have to go for 4 years of your life. Is that how it's always? I don't think that's how it's always been. I saw my old school when I was on leave, and it looked like 10 times more depressing than it used to. Huh. Gotta contain those kids? And yet, still teachers will tell you, high school is the best time of your life. When you graduate, you'll miss it. No. I'm glad I'm not in prison anymore. I've never been arrested, okay? I should clarify that as well. Despite what you guys might think, I'm a perfectly good, law-abiding citizen. And none of the things that happened were my fault. You know, if you have to shoot someone, just make sure it's justified. I would never do that, though. I'm a nice guy. And nice guys don't shoot people. Unless they have to. Alright, this is complicated. Don't worry about it. I've never been arrested! No. Prison designers need to make money. I'm sure architects look for all the work they can. Alright? What's wrong with calling myself a nice guy? I am. I'm very respectful in every situation. I've been thrown in jail. You can't even throw a horse in jail. There's no prison that can hold a horse. Never been arrested, allegedly. What are they gonna arrest me for? What are they gonna? What do you guys think would be the crime I get arrested for? Like, hypothetically speaking, if I were to be thrown in the slammer for a crime, and you guys heard about it, which one would you see and say, oh, yeah, Tomoe, yeah, I'm not surprised she did that. Horsing around? Is that a criminal thing now? Huh. That's bad. No wonder. Arson? No! I'm not an arsonist. I also pay taxes, thank you. Okay, inciting a riot, maybe. Maybe. That's probably, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe. Yapping excessively. I yap a fair amount. I'm very nice. I give you guys time to reply too. I'm not monopolizing the conversation. Hold that thought though. Let me yap about this thing real quick. Resisting arrest? No! No. Oat smuggling, maybe. Cattle rustling? Look, he looked like he wanted to be free. I had to let him go. He told me he had somewhere he needed to be, so I was like, okay. There was a really nice cow on the other side of the road that he couldn't get to. Making moonshine. I don't know if I can do that. That sounds really hard. Am I gonna contest the 2024 election results if I lose? Yeah, I might get arrested for that, actually. Can you get arrested for jaywalking? Is that possible? Like, is it a criminal offense? I know that it's technically illegal, but people do that shit all the time, so... I don't know. Maybe if you're like a serial offender and like the cops are super aware of you doing it. In my state, if you give money to the homeless, you get arrested, so Miss Horse Lady might get her. I'm not a. Oh, I thought you were calling me homeless for a moment. No, I guess that's fair. I don't approach strangers that much though, so I don't know. I get nervous. It's been like burned into my brain from a young age. Hey, don't approach people when they're alone. It's dangerous. Especially because I don't really concealed carry, so you know, safety first, right? Am I barnless? No. I got a stable. I got a place. I got a place called home. Why not? No, I don't open carry either. I'm not walking through the streets with a gun out at all times. I don't think that'd make the cops very happy. Well, I guess it depends on what part of the US you're in, honestly. It's already ending? What's ending? What's ending? Alright, I have been streaming for an hour and a half now. I'm just yapping right now, it's fine. We ain't in any rush. You have a holster at your hip right now? Don't worry about the details, alright? You're asking too many questions. And nothing good happens to people who ask too many questions. I sound a lot better. I mean, I can tell my voice is still a little bit messed up, but if it's not super noticeable, that's awesome. I'm not coughing every other couple of words now, so that's a huge improvement right there. What if I just concealed carry a knife? Like, you know, let's just keep a knife holster on your thigh or something, and like, just, that would be fun. That would be nice. I have no issues with that. That sounds comfortable, even. Yeah, I can't really keep a personal firearm on me anyway right now. That's fair. Check state laws first. What if it's like half inch under the legal limit? Knife holsters are illegal in your state. Does your state also ban having fun? Because it sounds like it. I don't know about that one. I do want to get my concealed carry license, especially while I'm still in the military, because it's a little bit easier when you're active still, but that's neither here nor there. New York State hates fun. I've heard much of the same. Do lightsabers count as switchblades? Why are switchblades usually the ones that are banned? What's wrong with switchblades? They look cool. I think they look pretty cool. Knife bans are stupid and silly. Exactly, bro. We're not the UK. Why do we need to ban knives? Why do we need to ban knives? Is it because of the crazy people out there? Is that all it is? I feel like being able to concealed carry is a good way to just, well, my stance on it anyway is, it's better if you're able to feel safe when you're out and about. Like, if you're in an area where, you know, you wouldn't otherwise feel safe unless you're able to keep something on that like you, I feel like it's better. Because, I don't know, some places the police can't really help you if, like, someone's trying to, like, rob you and then they have an illegal firearm. So wouldn't it be better if you could have a legal firearm and keep yourself safe? I am all for self-defense. That's all it is. I don't want anyone to get hurt otherwise. Unless they're my enemies, in which case, you know, I gotta fight them at that point. I gotta fight them. Something about mechanical assistance? That's complicated. That's complicated. What will the official Tomoe carry be? I can give you guys a giant rock to keep around. That should be legal in all states. Like, if someone tries to threaten you, you just slam a rock against their head and run away. And scream a little bit, like, ah! I can't raise my voice beyond a certain pitch right now, but pretend that I did, like, a very damselly scream there, just to really drive home that point. You need a permit for that rock. I'm not gonna kick somebody's ribs and break them, okay? Although that would be a very horse thing to do. How did we get on the topic of violence anyway? I feel like I've been talking about violent things for like the past 30 minutes. We should talk about peace and fun, you know? Protecting people, ensuring that this nation remains safe evermore. Nobody has to be in any danger whatsoever. Is the brain fried yet? I don't know. Have you guys experienced your brain being fried yet? How does it feel to have me back? It's like I never left in the first place, right? I'm not violent by nature. It's just a lot of my conversations typically revolve around violence. I don't know if that says something about me or the people I hang out with, but you know. I'm glad you guys are having fun again here. I hope the late night streams that are coming up for the next 2 weeks don't alarm you guys either. I'm sorry again about that. They need my help at work, and I have to help them. So, midnight streams for the next 2 weeks, except for weekends. That will be the norm for now. We'll make it work somehow, though. I'll make it like super chill, like super laid back. Like, hey guys, these are the peaceful Tomoe hours. There won't be any loud screeching or anything. You know, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It's nice to be back for you guys too. I like having people listening to me ramble. You guys like listening to me ramble about stuff. It's a good balance. I really struck a balance with this one. But I think that's about all I really got for you guys today. I went over the things earlier, and then the other things, and then I think there's other things I was supposed to be doing too. Yes, big things later. Anniversary next month. Yay! Regular schedule, kind of, sort of, next week. I'm happy to be back. I feel a lot better now, and vacation was fun, and gonna have a lot of good times in the future. Ain't nothing to worry about. Flourishing, happy once more. Thank you everybody very much for stopping by today. Does anyone have any last words they'd like to share with the class before I skedaddle on out of here? Before I mosey on out of here? Before I hit the hay and depart and step out of the room and excuse myself and yeah. Are birds a government project? Yes. I will be around forever and ever. Lots of hydration. I do need to hydrate more after this. More merch and stuff. Announcements, stay tuned. I have things happening. I can't spoil any of my surprises though. But don't worry, there's a lot of stuff that'll happen before the end of the year, so stay tuned. What's Tomoe watching this season? A lot. I'll explain more later. It's a lot. I need to go watch more anime now, actually. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna go eat and watch anime now, so you guys have a good night. I'll see you all later. Bye-bye. Thank you for coming back here. Well, thank you for welcoming me back here. And yeah.